Hello everyone, I am Nitin Cheke. Today I am going to explain the whole process of the drug discovery and development. The process of discovery and development of the drug is highly regulated because it is directly related to the health of the public. It is a highly complicated process because it requires a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of efforts. It is not as simple as to discover a drug into the lab and brings it to the market for the consumers, as it has to pass the various phases of the preclinical trials, clinical trials, and it has to be approved by the regulatory authorities like the FDA. There are mainly two stages in the drug development. The first one is the conceptual stage, and the second one is the development stage. In conceptual stage, there is a research team which work on the various concepts every day. First of all, they have to decide for which disease they have to make a drug. Then they carry out a survey on that disease and collect the whole information about that disease and make a perfect planning for the discovery of the drug. Every day the research team work on the various concepts so as to develop the drug which have a maximum therapeutic effect and minimum side effects. The next step is the development of the drug, and for the development of the drug the raw material is required, and this raw material is synthesized from the various sources like the plant sources, marine sources, and mineral sources. From this raw material a particular drug is developed. There are four stages: the target identification, target validation, lead identification, and lead optimization. Then there comes a preclinical studies. In preclinical studies the drug is first tested on the animals before it is to be tested on the human being. The animals involved in preclinical studies are the rat, mice, rabbit, etc. The preclinical trials involve the screening of the specific dose of the drug which have a maximum therapeutic effect and minimum side effects. Then it involves the evaluation of the various activities of the animals at a particular dose of a drug and a specific timing. These activities, example, enzymatic activities, as well as temperature. It also involves the pharmacokinetic study of the drug, whether the drug is properly absorbed or not, whether the distribution of the drug is proper or not, whether the metabolism of the drug is proper or not, whether the drug is excreted properly or not excreted. If the drug is not easily excreted from the body, then it is accumulated in the body and it causes the very serious problems. After that, new drug application is filed to the FDA, and if the drug is approved by the FDA, then the drug is passed to the clinical trials. Then clinical trials are the study of the drug on the human beings. There are mainly four stages in the clinical trials: the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. The phase 1 clinical trials is mainly carried out on the healthy human volunteers. There are near about 20 to 80 healthy human volunteers are involved. There is one exception, as the drugs for the cancer. The phase 1 clinical trials are mainly carried out to check the safety of the drug. Then second, if the drug is passed through the phase 1, then there is a phase 2. The phase 2 of the clinical trials involve 100 to 500 peoples. This stage is mainly carried out to check the efficacy of the drug. In this stage the pharmacokinetics and tolerability of the drug is also. Then there is a phase 3 of the clinical trials. It involves the large number of the populations. Near about there are 500 to 5000 people are involved in phase 3 of the clinical trials. This trial is carried out on the peoples with the different genetic makeup. That also involves the peoples from the different geographical area, different genders. The main aim of the phase 3 of the clinical trial is that to establish the value of the drug in comparison with the already existing drug. Then after 3 phases of the clinical trials, the new drug application is filed to the FDA. If the drug is approved, then drug is passed to the post-marketing surveillance, which is the fourth stage of the clinical trials. In post-marketing surveillance, the drug is studies after the drug is launched into the market. There are certain drugs which shows the side effect in people with the different genetic makeups after it is even after it is launched into the market. Then such type of the drugs are identified, detected, or they may be eliminated if required, or there may be some improvement in these drugs.